Hey guys, so sorry for the delay. I've been sick for 2 days, so now I'm making a video. I hope it's not very too late. Yeah, these are easy questions, and chapter 4 is generally easier than the other ones. So, okay, so this question here in our textbook, draw a large enlargement of the quadrilateral on a grid paper using a scale factor of 2. So a scale factor of 2, or like let's say the scale factor, if the scale factor is bigger than 1, that means you're making something bigger, you're making an enlargement. Okay, so you're making it larger by 2 times. That's what it's saying basically. I have grid paper on the background, so it's easier for me to draw it. So we can just expand each side by 2 times. Okay, so this side is basically, do you see this square here? That's actually the diagonal length of the square. Now if we want to make it double, then we have to extend it to here somehow. So we have to extend, so it was originally like this, and you want to expand it 2 times. Okay, and another one would be this one here. So this length is a diagonal length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. Then you have to extend it to 16 squares. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then what you have to do is that you have to expand this line here 2 times. So it's like this is almost a straight line here. I'm not drawing it really straight, but like it's supposed to be a straight line. Okay, use a ruler to do it. And then this is 2 squares diagonal length, so we had to expand it to 4 squares diagonal length. Okay, and then you connect the lines, and then you're done. Okay, it's not super straight, but you get the idea. Okay, so this one here, viruses are much smaller than bacteria. Some virus measures that size, millimeter in diameter, and artist drawing is showing a diameter of 5 millimeters. So basically, they asking you the scale factor. So the artist is basically making it bigger. Okay, if it's making it bigger, then the scale factor must be bigger than 1. So the answer you get should be bigger than 1. Okay, so we have to make sure that they are the same unit. Are they the same unit? Yes, millimeter. Okay, so if you put 5 on top of the original, you will get an answer that's bigger than 1. Okay, so basically you just up and down, you just move your decimal 1, 2, 3, 4. That's decimal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have timed. So what you do to the top, you do the same to the bottom. Okay, because it's a fraction. Okay, so the bottom can become a 1, and this one can become 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros behind. Okay, so the artist has made it 5,000 times bigger. So the scale factor is 5,000. Okay, next. This one here, I've drawn the 2 triangles here. How did I draw the triangles? Because I have the coordinates here given to me. Okay, so someone asked about F. What's the ratio of the area of ABC to the area of DF? Okay, area. So let's calculate each one of them first. So this blue triangle here, ABC, okay, triangle ABC, has an area of, this is a 3, this is a 3 for length, okay? So 3 times 3 divided by 2 will be the area of this triangle. And this triangle here would be 1 times 1 divided by 2. Okay, base times height divided by 2. So here is 4.5. 9 divided by 2, 4.5. And then this is, I'm going to use red. This one is 0.5. Okay, so, and they ask you about the ratio. So first of all, they ask you about the ratio of the ABC to DEF. So first of all, if they ask you what's the ratio of triangle ABC to DEF, then you put ABC on top, and then this is at the bottom. So the ratio would be 4.5 over 0.5, which is the same as 45 over 5, because if you move the decimal both to the right, it makes the fraction still the same. Okay, and then 9. So yeah, so in the end, the ratio is 9 over 1. If you reduce the fraction, okay, divided by 5, 9 over 1. So the ratio is 9 to 1. If they ask you what's the ratio between of triangle DEF to ABC, so the reverse of it basically is 1 over 9. Okay, because it's the small over big. It's just the order they are asking you, basically. Okay, next. these two shapes are similar shapes. So you basically, like, the angles are the same. All the angles are the same, corresponding angles, but the length are there in proportions. Okay, they're in the same proportion. So basically, if 12 over 8, that's a ratio between the corresponding line, then all of these unknowns, let's label it A side, B side, C side. Okay, so that means corresponding side, the ratio should be the same. So 12 over 8, 12 over 8 should be the same as 16 over C, because they are the corresponding sides, which is the same as 21 over B, because they are the corresponding sides, which is the same as 10 over A, because they are the corresponding side. Okay, so just calculate A, B, C, and then add it up to the 8, you can calculate the perimeter. Okay, so just cross multiplication. So 8 times 16 will give you 12C. Let's deal with C first. Okay, and then just calculate it. Throw 12 to the other side and calculate C. Do the same for these two and add A, B, C, 8 together. You can get the answer. Okay. This one here, an actual laptop has a width of that. Calculate the scale factor used in the image. Okay, so this is a model. This is not a real computer, and this is a real computer's length. Okay, do they have the same units? cm, yes. So basically, you will. It's making it smaller. So this is the real, and this is the model. Okay, and we talked about it before. If you make it smaller, your scale factor has to be smaller than 1. Okay, in order to make it smaller than 1, you have to put the 4.1 on top, smaller number on top, and the bigger one at the bottom. Okay, and then you calculate it. Okay, whatever you got would be the scale factor. Okay, so this one here, a driving distance is that much, so that's the real. The distance shown on the map is 4 centimeter. Express the map scale in words. So basically explain it, okay? And if you want to keep cm and km, so kilometer and centimeter, you basically can do, so this is question A here, you basically can do 4 centimeter will represent 650 kilometers. And then let's try to reduce a little bit. Let's try to use 1 centimeter, because you divide it by 4 here. Divided by 4, divided by 4. Okay, and then 1 centimeter therefore equals 2, I think is 1, let's see, 1 and 25, so like that, and oh, I have to use a calculator to do that. Okay, wait a second. 650 divided by 4 gives you, okay, like that, km. Okay, so that's the scale you can use. We can just say in words like for every 1 centimeter in the map, it represents 162.5 kilometers. Okay. Okay, and then they ask you what's the scale factor. Whenever you want to calculate scale factor, you want the units to be the same, and you give a number as the answer, not a ratio, not a proportion. Okay, so for B, scale factor, you're making it smaller, of course, because the map, you're making it smaller. So your scale factor has to be smaller than 1, and then your cm should be on top. Okay, and then that kilometer. We do have to change the unit to the same. So km to centimeter, you basically move the decimal place. I'm just going to write 1 here. You're going to move the decimals 1, 2, 3 times to the right to make it meter. And then that's kilometer, okay? That's kilometer. I'm making it 3 times to make it meter. You have to make it like shift the decimal 1 and 2 times more to achieve centimeter, okay? And then so the zeros should be added in the blank spots. So the number should be that at the bottom, okay? So that's your scale factor for doing the map. Okay, great. Yeah, wait, oh, we do have another question, sorry. M and O is similar to, okay, so these are similar triangles. Find the missing length, X. Okay, so these are similar triangles, and so but the triangles are rotated, okay? The triangle is rotated. It's like you are having this one here, and then you rotate it to that one, and like shrinking it at the same time. Okay, and you have to find corresponding sides. So now x, what's the corresponding sides of x? See, x is the shortest length of the triangle here, and what's the shortest length of this little similar triangle here? is the 4, right? So basically 4 over x will give you a ratio which is the same as the longest, the longest side, the hypotenuse ratio. Sorry, you have 4, the smaller triangle at the bottom, wait, or at the top, sorry, and then you have the big one on top. Okay, so basically the corresponding side of 7.2 would be that. Okay, so the ratios are the same. Can you choose this side, these two? Yes, of course. Okay, the ratio is going to be the same. Okay, then solve it. How to solve it? Just cross multiply. Okay. Okay, and then move 7.2 to the other side by dividing it, and then you get the answer. Okay, cool. So I think that's it. Good luck.